I've watched dozens of YouTube videos. I've ordered a bunch of products from my favorite places: Reverb, eBay, and the Amazon. Now let's see if I can build a guitar. This is a Telecaster body, also known as a Tele. It's a classic shape that was invented by Fender in the 1950s. This one's made from alderwood, but it can also be found pretty commonly in ash. I had an old Fender neck from the 80s laying around, so the first thing I did was check to see if the neck was fitting properly onto the body. So now it's on to prepping the body for the finish. The concept for this guitar was to have it look a little bit dusty and old, so I've decided to stain rather than paint. Part of achieving that relic aesthetic will be letting some of the grain of the wood show through pretty clearly. Guitars are subject to a lot of electrical interference, so it's crucial that you shield the cavities for the electronics with copper tape. This tape is conductive and we'll be grounding it to the bridge once the bridge is installed. Pickups are basically microphones that pick up the strings vibrations while you play. These are Seymour Duncans, a favorite brand of mine. Here I'm attaching them to their mounting hardware. I discovered that the screws for the mounting bracket were too deep for the holes that were routed into the guitar, so I had to snip them off. I enjoyed every aspect of this project, but the thing I certainly enjoyed the most was learning to solder. I'd never picked up a soldering gun before, and this was a lot of fun. Checking the scale of the guitar, I realized the bridge holes were too close to the neck, so I had to drill some new ones for that. I had mentioned grounding the copper shielding to the bridge. This is what's happening here. Now that we have the proper scale length and the bridge is grounded, we can go ahead and mount this thing to the body. One frustration I had with this project was dealing with the hardwood body. Even when drilling pilot holes, I would have screws snap in half or have their heads pop off. I even cracked a couple of bits in the process. I gave the neck a slight stain. It doesn't quite match the body, but I didn't want it sticking out like a sore thumb. I've also painted a custom design for the headstock. The neck I ordered had holes that wouldn't accommodate the more modern tuners I wanted to use. So I used a tool called a reamer to create larger holes to accommodate the locking tuners that I wanted to use. These will help keep the guitar in tune. With most of the work done on the body, it was time to prepare to attach the neck. All the heavy lifting's done. Let's get some strings on this thing. The good news is the guitar turned out exactly as I had hoped. I think it looks beautiful. The bad news is there's a couple of things that are just outside of my realm of capability to fix. I need to attach a shim to the neck to get it to sit more evenly with the body, but aside from that, I think it's ready to go. I'll follow up with a part 2 very, very soon.